Martin Luther King Jr., born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, is one of the most iconic figures in American history. Known for his leadership in the civil rights movement, King's legacy is defined by his unwavering commitment to justice, equality, and nonviolent resistance. King was born into a family of preachers. His father, Martin Luther King Sr., was a prominent Baptist minister, and his mother, Alberta Williams King, was a schoolteacher. From a young age, King was exposed to the injustices of segregation and racial discrimination in the South. Despite these challenges, he excelled in school and was a voracious reader, deeply influenced by the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi and the Christian doctrine of love and forgiveness. After graduating from Morehouse College at the age of 19, King continued his education, earning a doctorate in theology from Boston University. It was during his time in Boston that he met Coretta Scott, who would become his wife and partner in the struggle for civil rights. Together, they would raise 4 children and work tirelessly for the cause of racial equality. King's rise to prominence began in 1955 with the Montgomery bus boycott, sparked by Rosa Parks' refusal to give up her seat to a white passenger. As the leader of the boycott, King advocated for peaceful protest and nonviolent resistance, principles that would become the cornerstone of his activism. The boycott was a success, leading to the desegregation of Montgomery's public buses and propelling King to national fame. Over the next decade, King led numerous marches and demonstrations across the United States, including the famous March on Washington in 1963, where he delivered his historic "I Have a Dream" speech. In this speech, King articulated his vision of a society where people would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. This powerful message resonated with millions and became a rallying cry for the civil rights movement. King's efforts were not without challenges. He faced constant threats to his life, was arrested multiple times, and endured harsh criticism from both opponents and allies. Yet, he remained steadfast in his belief that nonviolence was the most powerful weapon in the fight for justice. His leadership was instrumental in the passage of landmark legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Tragically, King's life was cut short when he was assassinated on April 4, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee. His death was a devastating blow to the civil rights movement, but his legacy lives on. King was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Congressional Gold Medal, and his birthday is now observed as a national holiday in the United States. One of King's most inspiring quotes is, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." This quote reflects his deep faith in the power of justice and the belief that, despite the challenges, progress is inevitable. For today's youth, Martin Luther King Jr.'s life is a powerful example of the impact that one person can have on the world. His commitment to justice, equality, and nonviolence continues to inspire generations to stand up against injustice and work towards a better, more equitable future. King's legacy reminds us that the fight for civil rights is ongoing, and it is up to each of us to carry forward the torch of justice.